Roll call, Alicia,
Here.
Mark,
Here.
Brad,
Here.
Clay's here. Sean is absent. Ashley,
Here.
Steve,
Here.
Mr. Tibbs,
Here.
and we have Miss Miller in the audience.
And Brad.
And
Simmons on the
Brad
phone.
Simmons is on the phone. Item number 2 is invocation with Alicia. Pledge of allegiance with, I guess I'll do
Amen.
Of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Stop.
it. Okay,
Melissa drop. You ain't getting my pen.
thank you. Item 3, additions, deletions, or corrections to the agenda. Seeing none, we'll move out to item 4, discuss and approve the following meeting minutes. July the 15th, 2025.
Motion approved.
Motion by Brad,
Second.
second by Mark. Any discussion? All in favor? Motion carries to pass the July 15th, 2025 meeting minutes. July the 21st, 2025.
Motion to pass July 21st, 2025 meeting minutes.
Motion by Mark,
Second.
second by Alicia. Any discussion? All in favor? Motion carries. And last but not least, August 5th, 2025, regular meeting minutes.
Motion approved.
Motion by Brad,
Second.
second by Alicia. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Discussion and or possible action to changing dockage and marina rates pursuant to ordinance 360. Mr. Tibbs.
Okay, back on March 18th, 2025, the council did approve ordinance 360 for the new dockage and marina rates. Originally, for the dockage out here out front, we established a charge of $3 per foot per day. That was up from $1 per foot per day from previous. However, due to some, I guess, some pushback and that on May 20th, we did approve going back to $2 per foot. Basically, primarily because the usage has dropped, drastically there, so but you reduced it to 2. So it still is down. I guess another suggestion: do we go ahead and reduce it back down to $1.50 per foot? That would still be a 50% increase over the original $1 per foot rate. That's up to council's direction, I guess, to usually or keep it at the 2.
I think, my opinion is keeping both where they're at.
I definitely think we should keep the $2 a foot. I would like to revisit the long-term.
Okay. Here another thing. For the marina rate, with ordinance 360, we went from previously charging $500 a month to $800 a month. As we've heard, it's probably not really competitive with other marinas that probably have a few more amenities than we have. In fact, the one that kind of similar to Florida, Vero Beach, Florida has their rate is $407, and they do have a few more amenities than we do, but some of the other ones we checked with. So I mean, it's just do we like I said, do we want to maybe drop it to lower? If we originally charged at 500, if we went up to 600, that still would be $100 a month increase for the use of the marina, but, that's, I think I was asked to bring it back from last meeting, so, I guess looking for council direction on that.
What is LaBelle charging?
For their city dockage, I think certain amount of days, I don't think there's any charge.
$50 when I call.
For daily.
I
I
don't
don't,
do it monthly.
That's
I don't think
I
they,
asked him monthly, he
Mhm.
said $50 a month.
No, I think they have a cap on how long they could stay there,
Oh, okay.
because they only have a few.
Little
like-
slots
like
right
maybe
there.
6 slots.
Mhm.
But when we agreed to this, we always also had a cap on it too.
we have 5 night maximum out here, but remember y'all decided to go with
No,
the monthly over there.
not y'all. I don't remember being in a meeting where we
Yeah, we did.
discussed all of us.
It was in the meeting.
I don't know if you were here or not, but we did vote
Maybe I
on
wasn't here.
that.
3
So
months,
how long is it?
3 months is plenty. And originally, getting back to it, we didn't even want to do this. I mean, I don't have anything against it. The income is good. We can use that money to coat those docks. But originally, we didn't even want to do this.
Did we put a 3-month max?
Yes, we did.
Okay, so it's 3 months max. I mean, I think that's fine.
With exceptions being approved by the council. But it's at $800 for a period not to exceed 90 days. The other arrangements would be approved by the council. So it's,
So the question is the $800?
Mhm.
Motion to stay on there. I vote to stay on the $800.
Motion by Mark
I'll
to
second that.
stay at 800, seconded by Brad. Is there any discussion?
I would like to see it drop, but it's just my personal opinion.
You're a deciding factor.
Well, that's my thing. Either way,
If you say no, it can come back again and when
Oh.
Rashandra's here.
No, he's not even in this. There's no tie.
2, and she just said that she did not want that.
That's 3 people.
it's 2-1.
That's right.
Yeah, but
I-
doesn't it go as a council?
Yeah, but
Steve,
Yeah, you typically vote on everything. I mean, across the board, you guys vote on everything. You don't abstain.
no, that's what I'm saying, but, so I'm not the type, I mean,
If it ties, the motion fails. And you would need the full board if you're at a 2-2, because you're always gonna fail if that's where it's at. But,
Now, if she were to agree against it, then he would have to break the tie, right? Is that how-
no, that's not.
no,
what he said.
but typically you guys vote across the board. You don't have
I
a,
always vote. I mean, I always have to vote legally, yeah.
because if you abstain from voting, you have to file with the state every time. You
Right.
don't do that.
You don't vote unless.
No, he always votes. Otherwise, there's a form that has to be filed with the state every time you abstain.
Okay.
Because you could only not vote because of specific statutory reasons, which are like conflict of interest, financial side, or nepotism side of reasons. Otherwise, everybody votes.
There's some every day. Sorry about
It's okay. I did research on that before, so.
No, I'm glad you did, cause I was like
Yeah.
Mark, I don't.
Like if you were to say yes, it would pass right now.
Right.
But if you
But-
were to say no, it's a 2-2 basically.
But honestly, just like any other agenda item, it could be brought back at the next meeting and you can revote.
yeah, because it,
Well, you can do that on any.
Correct.
you took no action, you can bring it back.
But obviously, if there's a 3-2 sentiment on a particular issue, that's not gonna change. It doesn't make sense to do that. You're not gonna do that repeatedly. Because that's the definition of insanity. You keep doing the same thing over and over.
Well,
But- But basically what you would do now is you call for the vote, aye, nay. If it's 2-2, then the motion fails. Somebody can make a motion to reduce it. There could be a second, there'll be a discussion, there could be a vote. Again, if it's 2-2, that fails as well. Then you're probably gonna have to, if there's an intent to continue this matter till when you have a full board, then somebody would just do a motion to continue it to the next meeting. Again,
even
it's
though we have started the vote, we can do
doesn't
that.
matter because it's failed, if it's failed. If it's 2-2, either way. Then if you want to put it on the next agenda, you would do a motion to continue it to the next agenda. Again, if you have, assuming you have a full board, you would vote. That's all. It's pretty basic, so.
Motion passes, Carrie.
So,
Motion passes.
So it's 3-1.
3-1.
3-1,
Okay.
yes.
Your motion to keep it as same as is.
status quo.
Yeah, the motion passes 3-1 to keep it at 800. Yes. Is there any more of that you want to discuss? Item 6, first reading of ordinance 361 for the regulation of fences within the city limits.
So we have a proposed ordinance from our planner, Mr. Utley. I'm gonna go ahead and read the first reading tonight and vote and approve. Then it will be published. Then it'll come back for the second reading. And at the second reading, if y'all want to amend it, whatever form or fashion, you can amend it. And Mr. Utley will appear by phone at the next meeting in case there's any questions. Okay, so this is the first reading of ordinance 361, an ordinance of the city of Moorhaven, Florida, providing for the regulation of fences within the city limits, establishing permit requirements, limiting heights and materials, providing for location, placement, and gate access, prohibiting certain materials and electrified fencing, requiring site plan review for non-residential fencing in commercial and industrial districts, providing for enforcement, penalties, severability, and an effective date, repealing and replacing ordinance number 217 in its entirety.
Motion to approve do I just do the first reading of the ordinance?
Yeah.
Number 361.
Motion by Alicia, seconded by Mark. Is there any question? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries unanimously.
Obviously, if you have any comment or input, save it up and then we'll hash it out whatever meeting we publish to use for the second reading.
And we will have to publish a notice in the paper for the second reading of the ordinance. And
Which is probably gonna be,
Probably the second meeting next month for the approving of it, because it's got to run for,
oh yeah, no, it only has to run for a week.
I thought it was 10.
I know we've already
Well, it has
voted,
to be at least 10 days.
but I have a question. What is PVC?
But if you run it,
The white.
It's like the white fencing.
Looks like a pickup fence, only it's just PVC stuff and
Okay,
what
okay.
day is the paper?
or
come out?
look
Yeah.
around.
If we were to put it in for next week, we would have had it have to have it into 512 tomorrow
But what day is the paper?
on Wednesdays.
On Wednesday.
Report of officer, city manager.
Well, wait. Are we ever gonna meet this man?
He was here.
He did come, yeah. That might have been when you were out.
Again, we do everything when
Oh,
you're not
yeah.
here. I was gonna say, he's been here. He's been here a couple times. Now,
Really?
well, one time he met, and then we've had some Zooms with him as well.
And you went out for dinner and all that stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry you missed the festivities.
Didn't we send you the bill?
So, I mean, he appears by phone. I mean, if we had
Trying to
Sorry.
figure out posting.
Here.
a reliable Zoom, It would be easier,
Uh-huh.
but we don't have reliable Zoom. So he calls in
Here.
because you don't want to pay him all the way to drive all the way here.
Mm-mm.
That's why I said, if you have comment, then there's, obviously. If you
Well, I
have
missed
questions,
it.
now, if we ever have public hearing on something, like a rezoning, a special exception, et cetera, he would generally come to that, but for right now, if you want him to come in person, you can come in person, but it's gonna cost more, because he's gonna have
No,
to,
we can't have that. I'll stop in over there soon.
yeah, well, he's in Punta Gorda, so.
Mark, if you keep talking, we ain't gonna get out here in 18 minutes.
So anyway, we'll get it published, whatever Ashley, the boss says is the date. And then, store your comments, and then we'll hash, if there's any changes, we'll amend it at that meeting.
City manager.
Yeah, if I.
Hold on, Larry. Do you have anything else you want to ask? Okay, good. Who, Larry?
Like I said, I don't think I have anything
It'll go in
today.
paper if I send it to him.
We're still working on
But if it's after.
budget and audit.
So if we need to do any changes.
Bring it
Then you
into the
can do
crunch
it
time.
before 12.
Yeah, what about,
And then it
Well,
will
we
go
have
to the
to-
paper on the
they'll be
27th, which.
Requesting a budget workshop for
Or the third.
updating FY25 and
Because
also
it's 3
for
weeks. and
the for FY
you can have a meeting.
26. I'll be trying to set up a budget workshop here shortly. So we can start at least going through. I think we have, I'm starting to get all the numbers in from other places, like, for example, the state releases their revenue sharing numbers, you've got those in, we got property values in, that kind of thing. So like I said, as soon as I get all that together, we'll schedule a budget workshop.
any updates with the B? program?
The state closed the program on August 4th, and I talked to a couple of people. We had, they had a meeting this morning in the county. The state has not released any results of that yet. We do know that a couple of places did submit bids for some of our areas that are underserved, underutilized, but like I said, the state has not released any results of that. Some of the other states where they're ahead of Florida in the process, they're just now getting their results. So if that's any indication, probably next week or two, we should be getting some results from the state on that.
All right.
Larry. Whatever happened to the paving of, what was it, L? In the elementary school.
That,
The resurfacing.
it's in design right now. There was an invoice on here for AIM Engineering. They have done the design for those 3 streets. And we should be going out to bid for that here pretty soon.
Right.
There's 3 streets that.
I hadn't heard anything about it for a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, but like I said, they finished the design on it, like I said, and we should be going out to bid here hopefully in the next couple of weeks.
Thank you. All right, 18 minutes.
Okay, thank you, Mark. All right, anybody else got anything for Larry?
Are we gonna talk about the electric?
The electrical engineer has, I guess, submitted a summary of his, put together the facts and he tried to lay out we received 3 proposals, one from FPL, one from FNPA, and one from Seminole Electric. And like I said, so he has gone through and I guess crank the numbers kind of thing. He has put together a document. So that's another one we probably want to.
Looking at the timetable, I think if we did a ranking at the next meeting, we would have enough time based on when he responded to my question about that.
Is that something we need to do, like a workshop with him, or?
I think once you read the report, it's pretty self-explanatory. And what he recommends,
Okay,
I think you could easily do it at a meeting.
okay.
I'm assuming Seminole represents Glades.
I don't think so.
Yes,
So,
I think
yeah?
so.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Because
Blaze
that's
buys their power to Seminole, from Seminole.
But no, because
it's
there's
not-
a caveat
not-
in that you still have to work out a deal with Glades.
Yeah,
So I
it's
don't,
not-
I didn't read it like,
It's not directly through, yeah.
the issue with Glades Electric and they get their electric, they purchase from Seminole Electric. The contract they have, Seminole Electric, is only good for 2 more years. So, we did a, we call it RFI, I guess, on that process that allowed them to go ahead and bid, submit a proposal for 2 years, and then with a clause in there that at the end of that 2 years, they were willing to negotiate an agreement, that was acceptable to us if, at that point in time, we wouldn't have to go back out to the bid process. So they did submit, but I guess when you look at the numbers, it's probably not as good as the other options. But I think, to me, there's 2 good options on there. That's going to be, it's depending on whether you want to go for a 5-year term or a 10-year term. So when should we distribute these?
well, I think they would be public record now, so they should be distributed in anticipation of setting it, so the ranking at the next meeting.
Get that to you.
The Friday that we.
I'm gonna go
took
in
the-
here really quick
okay.
and I'll go ahead and send it to you.
See you tomorrow.
So they want to give us a 5-year deal.
There's a couple of, were provided.
But let's wait till we get the packets in our hands to discuss it. That way we can understand what we're talking about.
That's the politically correct way of saying be quiet.
I could have said it another way too. But
So she's hearing on September the 3rd. So it wouldn't make our next meeting. So I believe you're here for a budget meeting on September the 3rd, the Wednesday. So we are going to suggest that immediately following it's a budget hearing,
It's a public hearing.
The tentative budget.
but it's about the, yeah. So immediately following that hearing, we do the CAPFA. And then immediately following the CAPFA, you do a city special meeting because it's basically just approving the TEFRA. So if we could set those for then, I think that would work the best. Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I have.
anybody have anything else for Steve? Okay, thank you, Steve. Do we need a motion on that or just,
No, we'll just,
city clerk?
I don't have anything unless somebody has something for me.
Does anybody have anything for Ashley?
Did you give me a sign for Florida Avenue?
I ordered them. I don't think they've made it in just yet. Municipal.
That way of China.
No, there is one at First Street and there's at Second.
Like Joe knows where I want them put that by John. John asked for it.
Yeah, there's one that needs to be put up right up that basket.
Thank you.
Item, Craig A. Smith, CS Government, Brad,
The only thing I got is, go ahead.
no, I'm waiting on you, bro.
I don't know if you hear me or not. The only thing I've got is a dumpster truck, went down. We sent it to International. The spare truck went down today. International had the other one back tomorrow, so we had to do some improvising with a grapple truck, just make do. And I bring that point up to just, these trucks are 2012, 2011. Just don't be surprised if we got to buy other trucks or do other things because, the age of our equipment that we have and we have to work with. We can improvise, but sometimes you can't. So luckily we can in this situation we get by, but there'll be times that some of this equipment that we've got is just old, wore out.
So suggestion would be on the budget with, using CAPA money for the public works.
You know, I know we got a truck for Bell in the budget next year. His truck, that's our bucket. Truck, that's ours. That we use a lot, and I know we put it in the budget for this coming year. And I just don't want any other surprises to come up when we're sitting there dead in the water because the age and stuff of these trucks and stuff that we're running up down the roads.
Right.
Which one went down today, Brad?
The ones we took up all the dumpsters with,
Down.
the old school cable, you got the old school cable that you run out the back and flip it
Single
back to
axle,
those.
was it a single axle truck or the other?
This was the double axle went down today, but the single axle was the one we used the most. And we sent it over to International last week, and luckily they'll have it hopefully done tomorrow by lunch.
Was it deep, right?
That one, the one over in International that's been there, it had the transmission had to come out. They had to tear it apart or something. Went haywire wire inside of electrical module inside the transmission. The one today we worked on all afternoon, and we can't. I think it's ECM or something like that. It's just quit on. It was running and just quit all of a sudden. I had to drag it back to the yard.
Can we lease those, trucks as well, Brad, do you know?
Cans, those are hard to find because those are kind of obsolete anymore the way we
Right.
use dumpsters.
Right. Okay.
A lot of people don't even use those. I have a backup plan if the other one don't come tomorrow. I'm gonna call Brighton tomorrow and see if I can borrow one of their old ones. That they still pick up some stuff like that.
So Brad, if we were to buy a new one, how much are we looking at, Rob, just off the top of your head? And is it that hard to modify it?
I kept that one truck because the tippers that we put on it, and then we got the new truck. So that's you'd want one with the tippers on it, so you have that option to use it. You're looking in the 200,000 range probably.
Okay.
I'm not saying we have to have one. It just kind of scares me when I look at both trucks sitting there and I've got to take the grapple truck out to do dumpster with.
Okay. You got anything else?
Other than that, I think they fixed the issues over at the marina, some complaints that were brought to our attention, and hopefully that's remedied. I've moved some people around on the yard, the mowing crew and stuff. We're gonna see how that works. Demoted some folks and moved them around and see what's gonna happen there. So hopefully some of that will get a little better.
You guys did a good job fixing up over there, Joe. They put new lights up,
Yeah, they did all that.
cleaned the place up, looks good.
Brad,
Thank you.
Yeah.
In your absence, in a case like this, the guys understand that King is your right-hand man?
Yes, they understand that.
They fully understand that? So
As
if
far as
King,
I know,
so if King says one's got to go, they understand that King has the authority to do that?
yes, in my absence, he does.
Does King understand that?
He does. He
I'm
does.
sure he does.
I'm looking at him, Brad. I'm trying to put it to reason.
But I'm sure he does.
He does now. You're gonna come back to no employees.
He's thinking, Brad, I'm gonna work tomorrow and I'll clean it out.
Well, I got one that works for me that wants to run me off on a daily basis, so. All right, does anybody have anything for Brad? Brad, appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah.
You can hang up. All right, approval of the bills in the amount of $147,446.62.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Alicia. Second by Brad. Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Citizen comments, general concerns, speakers are limited to 3 minutes. Going once.
We took care of one of the problems from last night. He's
Mhm.
in the jail.
Okay.
Okay.
And the other one, they were looking for him, and so he's running around somewhere, but he's not staying put.
The one I contacted you about over there? Okay.
So Dylan Adams is in jail. I got somebody a little faster than he is.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
And then, the other one is, Harley Turner.
Who?
Harley Turner.
No wonder I hadn't been able to get hold of him.
So, but they were chasing him around today too.
Harley
Okay.
Turner's older than Steve. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean,
I used to represent him. No, he's not.
Also, they put, Mr. Curry in jail today too.
well, y'all are a busy group today.
Yeah, we've been putting a bunch of them in jail.
Good.
Hold of him either, can you, Rick?
All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, don't. Say, dang, I knew that was right.
All right. Seeing none, mayor and council to give reports. Ms. Beck.
Do we know if Greg's gonna be at the CCPW at
Yes.
any meeting? He is for sure. Okay.
And he's also, he's submitting a report. They went back and did a modeling of everything that goes to that lift station, past and present, and all that. So, yeah, I'm sure that's gonna be, provided at that meeting and discussed.
Okay. Do you think that report will be in the packet when they send?
Should be.
Or-
We have it already.
Okay, can we?
I will
can
make
get a
sure
copy of that
Melissa-
Also, please.
Yes.
Thank you. That's all.
Is there any way we could get the packet a day early?
Like when a day early.
Thursday instead of Friday?
I can see what Melissa's got in there, but I know she's been out for a few days on vacation. I
I
can
just
see
want
what
to see
she
what,
could
Greg-
do.
I want to see what that report says. Is what.
She might be able to get everything to you, but the bills maybe, and then get the bills the next day or something.
If you remind me tomorrow, I'll forward it to
Okay.
Thank you.
Anything else, Alicia?
No, sir.
Does anybody have anything for Alicia? All right, Marcus. You're done? Okay. Bradley?
No, sir. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good for tonight unless somebody has something for me. I'm done. Anything?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion by Alicia. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Y'all?